January 31, 1944. Before dawn. The Marshall Islands lay under a heavy Pacific darkness. Silent yet heavily fortified by Japanese forces who believed distance itself was protection. Offshore, Vice Admiral Raymond A. Spruance led the U.S. Fifth Fleet, carrying America's first full-scale return into the Central Pacific after Pearl Harbor. For 2 years, Admiral Chester W. Nimitz had searched for the weakest point in Japan's vast defensive perimeter. Now, Operation Flintlock was about to begin. And the question was no longer where to strike, but whether Japan's island fortress system could be shattered. By 1943, Japan had transformed the Marshall Islands into a critical link in its Central Pacific defense line, anchoring airfields, naval bases, and radar stations across scattered atolls. Any American advance toward the Marianas or Philippines had to pass through this fortified chain, making it a deadly barrier rather than empty ocean. Admiral Chester W. Nimitz rejected a slow frontal assault and instead approved a leapfrog strategy, bypassing stronger positions and striking weaker points first. Operation Flintlock targeted Kwajalein and Roina, with days of naval bombardment designed to strip Japanese defenses before Marines ever touched the beaches. When Vice Admiral Spruance ordered the opening barrage, battleships and carriers unleashed coordinated firepower that turned coral islands into burning craters of shattered concrete and steel. Yet Japanese commanders, isolated and without resupply, refused surrender, fighting from bunkers hidden beneath palm trees and reinforced coral caves. On January 31st, U.S. Marines of the 4th Division and soldiers of the 7th Infantry Division landed under heavy fire, advancing through surf, barbed wire, and sudden machine gun bursts. Casualties mounted quickly, but American coordination of armor, artillery, and air support slowly overwhelmed defensive positions one by one. Amphibious tractors carried reinforcements ashore while engineers cleared obstacles under relentless fire, allowing tanks and infantry to push deeper inland. Japanese resistance remained fierce, with defenders launching desperate counterattacks from concealed bunkers and fortified positions. But relentless American firepower steadily reduced each strongpoint. Within days, Kwajalein fell, followed by Roina, opening a direct corridor deeper into Japan's defensive perimeter and shifting the momentum of the Pacific War. In the aftermath, the capture of the Marshall Islands marked more than a tactical victory. It revealed collapsing defensive illusion. What once seemed an endless ocean barrier became a pathway for American advance across the Pacific theater. For Nimitz and Spruance, the battle proved that coordination, speed, and industrial power could break fortified island defenses entirely decisively. The Pacific War shifted toward Japan's core, where each battle brought the conflict closer to its final collapse, inevitable end. The Marshall Islands were no longer silent atolls in darkness. They had become the first crack in an empire built on isolation.